Welcome back to Fighting Game Character Reviews, where I, an amateur fighting game player, give my 2 cents on fighting game characters. Fun fact, I was originally going to make this episode about a big-bodied character from another game, but then I got a request to cover Marvel vs. Capcom on this channel, so I figured I'd cover Sentinel. Known as one of the 4 gods of MVC2, Sentinel is essentially a big-bodied character, with his big body being the closest thing he has to a weakness. He has the highest effective health in the game, great damage, impressive zoning, an awesome movement tool in the form of flight mode, and more. Now let's go down his moves one by one. 5 LP is a frame 9 jab, so you're generally better off using 2 LP, which is a frame faster. 5 HP and 2 HP are special, as they fire massive lasers. 2 HP is 5 frames faster, so it's better to use against non-aerial opponents. You can cancel both versions into 236p, but I find it easier to cancel the 2p version into it. 5 LK is since fastest grounded normal at frame 7, which is unfortunately still on the slower side. 5 HK is Sentinel's launcher, and can lead to some big damage, even for an inexperienced player such as myself. Hold on, let me demonstrate it. There we go. Anyway, 2LK is the main low you're going to be using, although it's pretty slow at frame 9. And 2HK is generally a move you won't get much use out of, since a good 2LK is faster and has almost as much reward to it. JLP is your best tool for squashing bugs underneath you. JHP is massively disjointed, so it can keep opponents at bay. JLK is a frame 6 air-to-air that makes up for JLP's massive lack of vertical range with a big boot. JHK is a bigger boot with a good disjoint. Now moving on to Sentinel's specials. 236p is a rocket punch that can be done at 2 different angles, with 623p providing an additional third angle. It can be retracted early with 4p, so that's useful for when you want to retract. Phew. 236k calls in mini Sentinels, with the LP version being controllable fast guys, and the HP version being delayable slow guys that carpet bomb the enemy. The LK version in particular can be quite oppressive, although it's obviously not great for combos. This is also Sentinel's type Gamma Assist, and by far the one most people will be seen using. Now for the big one. 214KK disables blocking. Allows you to fly up around the screen like a coked up pterodactyl, so honestly, who needs blocking? It can be disabled at any time, but the really cool thing is that because it's a special move, it can be cancelled into, so you can effectively take flight at almost any time you need. Lastly are his 3 supers. First of all, J236KK, which is his most useful one. It fires out a massive amount of mini Sentinels to cover much of a screen. While it does less damage than 236PP, you can combo through it, so it's quite good for that. Was a misinput. 236PP is a big ball where you can mash the buttons for additional damage. And J236PP might as well not exist. So yeah, that's Sentinel for you. I'm not the most experienced at Marvel 2, unfortunately, so I think I could have done better at demonstrating, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And the final verdict of this episode: until next time, take care everybody.